Welcome to another edition of Rust Rants. I'm John Rust, and I come on and go off about, well, whatever's honking me off today. Phoenix Mercury star Brittney Griner is back in the U.S. after being imprisoned for about a year in Russia, where she pleaded guilty to bringing in a vape cartridge containing hash oil in violation of Russian law. She then got sentenced to 9 years in prison, but now she won't have to serve any of that time after U.S. and Russian officials negotiated her release. What did that cost the U.S.? How about giving up a guy nicknamed the Merchant of Death? Russian arms dealer Viktor Bout was exchanged for Griner. Now, forget about Frank Robinson for Milt Pappas. Forget about Larry Anderson for Jeff Bagwell. This is the worst trade in sports history. Or I guess semi-sports history. You get the idea. I mean, who did our government send to Russia to free Brittney Griner? A guy who was convicted back in 2011 of conspiracy to kill U.S. citizens by selling shoulder-launched anti-aircraft missiles to terrorist organizations. A man who reportedly fed weapons to a number of rebel groups throughout Africa, especially during the Second Congo War, which some have nicknamed the African World War, which cost the lives of over 5 million people between 1998 and 2008. He also reportedly had meetings with Al-Qaeda and Hezbollah, two of the most notorious terrorist organizations in the world. This is the guy we traded to get back Brittney Griner, a man who was sentenced to 25 years in prison and hasn't even served half that sentence, thanks to the useless toe rag sitting in the Oval Office who commuted his sentence. And here's the other thing that I'm wondering about. What is Viktor Bout going to do when he returns to Russia? Is he going to be on his best behavior? Is he going to be convicted of some crime in Russia? Or is he going to go back to selling guns and missiles in conflict zones all over the world? Take a guess where I'm putting my bet on. Now, do I think that 9 years in prison for what Brittney Griner did is harsh? Actually, yes, I do. Do I think we should have exchanged an illegal arms dealer like Viktor Bout to free her? Absolutely not. This just shows how weak and pathetic the Biden administration is. All this does is let other countries out there know that if they arrest one of our citizens, the cowardly plonkers running our government will have no problem giving up the worst of the worst to get them released. Remember a few years ago when those 3 UCLA basketball players were arrested in China for shoplifting and they faced 10 years in prison? President Trump helped negotiate their release, and I don't recall us having to set free a major criminal to bring those players home. This Griner-Bout exchange is just another example of what a joke the Biden administration is. Okay, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Rust Rants. Be sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe across all of KYCA's social media. That's Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Instagram. Check us out at kyca.info. Be sure to smash the like button, leave a comment. We love to hear what you have to say about this video. Till next time, I'm John Rust. I'll see you soon.